good evening, everyone. Welcome again to Dragon Forge After Dark Pre-Order Monday. I am once again refreshed and rejuvenated after my 22-hour nap. And so today we have a lot of pre-orders, most of them Stormcast, which is kind of but there are a few really, really, really nice things in this pre-order stream, which we will be leaving for last. So wait for it. First of all, we have Lord Commander Bastian Cartalos, who is the big honcho of the blue and gold Sigmarines. I can't remember what their what their chapter is called because who cares about Sigmarines. But this beautiful chocolate man really has a really nice model, and he looks like a black Kratos, which is freaking awesome. I do love the stance of the model. I love the cape. I love everything about it. There we go. Hammers of Sigmar, because of course he had to name it after himself. So this guy's a very cool model and he looks pretty chunky. So if you are at all a Stormcast player and if you play Hammers of Sigmar and you painted them in the blue and the gold, let's as well get it. So, as if we didn't already have a Knight Relictor, they made another Knight Relictor because let's make more Knight Relictors, right? Anyway, the Knight Relictor this time does not come with a giant banner thingamajiggy, but he comes with this little skull with a helmet sensor thing, which he uses to make things smell good. And I hate you all. I absolutely hate you. Oh, the old one is the Lord Relictor. So there's a Knight Relictor and a Lord Relictor? Like, okay, Stormcasts. Right, so apparently this is a Knight Relictor, which is different from the Lord Relictor, which came with the giant banner. Like, I'm guessing the Lord Relictor is like higher up in the hierarchy than the Knight Relictor, which is why he doesn't have the glorious banner, but instead just has a skull sensor. Now the Vanquishers. The Vanquishers are armed with swords, as opposed to spears like the other Stormcast that we got in the Dominion box. I particularly love their banner, except for the fact that Sigmar is on it. But it looks a lot like the old High Elf banners. Like they're that style, which I really did like. So there's that going for it. And according to Eric, they are horde killers. So they're gonna make um Skaven feel bad, they're gonna make zombies feel bad, but everything makes zombies feel bad. So let's move on to the Vigilers. Because we didn't already have Stormcast with bows, we got more Stormcast with bows. Though these Stormcast with bows also have swords, so that they are more like the shadow thingies from the old high elf line, the ones that you get in the Sisters of Avalorn kit. So I'm not really sure about any of their stats, Michael, because we haven't done a faction focus yet for Stormcast, and fuck Stormcast. So I will do them one of these days, but they just keep updating more and more, and it'll take us 3 hours to get through all the Stormcast units. And yeah, Shadow Warriors. Those guys are pretty cool. They were like, oh, we're from Nagarith and we are super emo. Love those guys. And according to Eric, the other range options are generally better than Vigilor, so just stick with those even though these look cool. Now, because we didn't already have Paladins, we got Annihilators. So they are even chunkier versions of the Paladins with even bigger hammers. So there's that. And I love how they abandoned the bear thing, the lion thing for bears because bears are cute. So this man has like a sorry, a bear on his chest, which is pretty nice. See, it's cute. It's a cute little bear. So the guy in the Harrow Deep set actually has a bear on his pauldron as well. And according to Eric, The Annihilators with meteoric hammers are a new kit, and you don't get that option in Dominion. So there's that. Though I'm not sure how much better they are than Paladins. Probably much because GW with their new models and their Primaris Sigmarines, and of course the Vindictors, not to be confused with Vindicators, which is a tank. So the Vindictors are the same guys that you saw in Dominion with the spears. They do the pokey pokey, they do the shieldy shieldy. So they do exactly what they're supposed to do. Now, for more exciting stuff, we finally have the individual release of the Manskewer Bolt Boys, which are the cheesiest thing right now in the Orruks Warclans, which we discussed last week in Orruks Warclans with John. So if you do want to lose friends, yeah, you buy 18 of these. You bring 18. So yes, right there, Eric. You bring 18, you lose your friends. And seriously, buy more full toys. Gods, make them freaking sentinels feel bad. Rude. That is just rude. Come on, guys. Like you're not supposed to be ganging up on the undead. The undead have already been shafted by GW. You should be ganging up on the Lumineth and the Stormcast. Um, you know what? I'm not sure. There are only three like in the preview, so I would laugh if there were only three in one box, honestly. But I'm hoping there are like six. So, um, next we have the Hobgrotslitas. Yes, the meat shields are finally released as an individual kit. The goblins with their glorious jaundice have finally come out as a separate kit, and they are looking pretty nice, and they still do fulfill that option as a screen for your bolt boys. Yes, exactly. So the only purpose of the jaundice crots are to die. So really, that's it. Like if they took a wound that was intended for your bolt that would have might have gone to your bolt boys, they have done their job. So now this is the real fun part. We got the new expansion for Middle Earth, which is Fall of the Necromancer, which takes place during the Hobbit up to the fall of the Necromancer. So and along with this, we get the release of Maboy, the Witch King of Angmar. First time in plastic. He used to be fine cast, and this actually goes extremely well with the Witch King of Angmar on Fell Beast that comes in the Battle for Pelennor Fields starter set, which you should definitely get. We have it in stock. And God, guys, this is sexy, and of course, I have already added the cart. This is I'm super getting one because he is awesome. He is great, and no man can kill him because it was like a hobbit that stabbed him first. Like, like don't act me with the feminist stuff. It was actually a race thing, not a feminism thing. So, question is on when the Dragon Riding Custodies are coming out. They are due in December, according to Warhammer. According to Warhammer Community. So we have to wait until December to get your cheesy Dragon Boys. Now, also coming out with this is the Ruins of Dol Guldur set, which is freaking amazing. It's slightly smaller scale than Age of Sigmar, but it will still work for stuff like Warcry, Age of Sigmar, etc. But expect because LOTR is a slightly smaller scale, it still looks absolutely amazing, and it will still work for a lot of your armies unless you're playing ogres, I guess, or Sons of Behemoth. But Sons of Behemoth don't care about terrain; they just destroy terrain. So yeah, Eric says you can use it as garrisonable terrain, and I agree completely. You can also use it in skirmish games like Warcry. This would be excellent in Warcry, and apparently, according to Warhammer community, it is modular. It doesn't have to be built in this particular way. So that's a great thing right there. My suggestion is you get nine, so you have nine of the Nazgul statues, and nine Nazgul statues is great. Also, that's a lot of money for Kesh to fund his Titanicus, which Matthew the Evil clone got him while he was cancelled. And here we go. A lot of you guys were asking about this. We are able to order Anasta Malkorian, the Vampire Lord, the sexy bald vampire lady, which is an anniversary exclusive for Warhammer. And again, we will only be taking pre-orders for this until Wednesday. So please, 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 if you want her, let me know in like the comment section of Warhammer community. Unfortunately, Master Jeff, the Titanicus stuff that got released were all Forge World. So no. The anniversary Stormcast is super duper exclusive, along with the anniversary Primaris Lieutenant. Which I care not because we have too many Primaris Lieutenants anyway, and who gives a shit about Stormcast? We are all in here for Bald Vampire Lady. And that's basically it. This week in Faction Focus, we will be having demons in 40k. So Chaos Demons in 40k. We won't be doing Chaos Demons in AOS as well because they have been mostly split apart into their various god factions. And we'll discuss them once we get to like Hedonites with Slanesh and all the other stuff. So remember that there are no happy accidents, only blood for the blood god. So please do send us your painted demons, like of any flavor, and we will show them this Friday on Faction Focus. Joining us will be Dr. Christopher Go, not to be confused with the idiot running for vice president. We were supposed to have our friend Mr. Tits along with us, but he ditched us to do prog for Final Fantasy 14. So yes, let it be known that Tits ditched us to play video games. And that's about it for tonight. Kesh is going out and proceeding to eat his homemade Charlie Chan chicken pasta copied from Yellow Cab, which I would totally teach you guys how to make if this were a cooking channel, but it's not a cooking channel, so you guys are shit out of luck. The food is mine and mine alone. But what you can get is the Witch King of Angmar, and you should get the Witch King of Angmar because the Witch King of Angmar is great. Yes. So that's about it, guys. Nothing else. All the Titanicus and Blood Bowl stuff are once again in Forge World, so we cannot get them for you. You can only get them from Forge World directly. So even though I personally wanted some Acastus with conversion beamers, I cannot get the Acastus with conversion beamers. Sure, you steal my food all the way from Pangasinan. You are too far to steal my food. So good night, everyone, and I'll see you on Friday.